The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Hauled in by Rice. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they bring him down around the 34. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here's the snap on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on that game. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Worthy. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Throwing now, following the turnover. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for the back that time. So it's second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Slot man motioned over. Second and 10 now. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, Kay, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage. And you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 39. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From midfield now. He throws a bullet deep to the right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Running near the 10. And he winds up short of the end zone. Ooh, they needed that for the lead. Instead, they remain down a point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They send a man in motion. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Back to throw now. Near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Up and good from Joseph. And that'll push their lead to 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw, Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing is Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Here he is on 3rd and long. Kelsey makes the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun here. And he brings it in, but got too close to the... They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking for a throw here. This one finds Boyd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Second and 10 now. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 9-point advantage. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the call. They're going for 2 again. Again, Mahomes to throw. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Cut out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Titans football. Just got to close out the win, and their season rolls on. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing off the play fake here. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass complete to Boyd. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Boyd hauls it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing on 2nd and 13. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've
put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Titans could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. He's throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky doesn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets them 17 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A A first down carry for Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. This one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Titans are able to cover off the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
They go play action on first. Vacates quickly left side. This one finds Boyd. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Titans with a 10-point advantage. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. And he drives it forward for a modest gain. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Pollard, and he gets in, touchdown. The Titans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Gets some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throw, Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 29. That's another
Completes this one to Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Butker to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
This is Pollard running left. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. Return's looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Move slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mahomes on 1st and 10. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hauled in by Rice. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Kansas City.